tan fáciles.
Okay, good morning, Sebastian. Thank you for coming in today.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, let's start with a simple question. Can you tell me about yourself?
Well, I was born in Mexico City in 2003. I come from a family originated in Chiapas. My his name is Jose, and my mother's name is Paola. Do I need to describe myself?
What are you studying currently?
International relations.
Good. Okay. Well, as you know, this position is of a real estate agent. So, what are your interests about this position?
About real estate?
Yes.
Well, I think it's interesting to know how a specific location is more valuable than other, and how that affects the life within that radio and makes people more, let's say, inclined to buy property when it's located near some hotspot or place of interest. So I think that's the fascinating thing about real estate.
Okay. So next, what do you consider your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is, I think that I have a good memory. It has helped me a lot of times to achieve my goals, and I will always consider that my greatest strength.
Okay, good. And what about your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness, I would say I am very lazy. That's my biggest weakness. I think every time I struggle to get out of bed, it's like an immense hardship. But every day I try to correct it and be a better person.
Perfect. So now, can you give me an example of a challenging situation you faced in a previous job or academic project, and how did you handle it?
Well, the first time I had like a hardship at a work or something, I think it was when I was working with my dad, and we had some problem with a label, and I had to find a way to make it work without damaging that very same label, because we work with RFID systems, and those tags are very sensitive. So if they are not handled in a proper way, they could be damaged severely. But I try to find a way to preserve the integrity of that label, by thinking outside of the box and by remembering things I learned about the RFID semantic when I was with my father. And that's why I told you a few moments ago that one of my strong,
Yes, yes.
was my memory.
Good. Impressive. So now, after talking about that, how do you handle pressure and tight deadlines?
I think all my life I normalized stress. I think I handle it very well. So I think it's very natural. At a certain point, it's worrying because I always think how that will affect my body and my health. But I think I'm used to it. So I cannot tell the difference between being stressed and being relaxed, if that sounds logical.
Amazing, Sebastian. So, one final question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself working at public service. Helping other people, not necessarily from a government, but from a non-lucrative organization, and putting there my strengths and my weaknesses into work, and that's everything.
Okay, Sebastian.
Thank you.
Ya,
¿Ya estás grabando?
sí.
Good morning, Rolando. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Okay, let's start with a simple question. Can you tell me about yourself?
Well, my name is Rolando Quevedo. I'm studying international relationship on the University of Mayab. I am a competitive person, discipline, and I would like to work with you because I think I have the skills to perform right.
Great. So, what interests you about this position?
Well, what interests me about the real estate agent position is the fact that I can give a good service because of my students in international relationship, and I work well as a team. As I know, here we work in teams, so I think I can perform well with you.
Great. So, what do you consider your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is I'm disciplined. I like to have my day schedule, and I'm a work. I'm good at work. I work well in teams, and I communicate well with it.
Okay, and how about your weaknesses?
My weaknesses is that I'm a little bit shy, so maybe sometimes I get nervous while I'm talking with people, especially if they are from another country. But it's something that I can work during my time with you.
Okay, great. So, now can you give me an example of a challenging situation you faced in a previous job or academic project, and how did you handle it?
Well, there was a work in a teamwork that we left at the very last day. So I guide my team to perform well and give each other activities so we can deliver the task on time.
Impressive. So, how do you handle pressure and tight deadlines?
I handle it by organize well my day, so I don't have those type of problems. So yeah, just schedule my day well.
Amazing. So, one last final question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself with a family and working here, escalating a higher position that I am today, or maybe today.
Great, Rolando. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Sebastian. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you, Rolando. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, let's start this interview with a simple question. Can you tell me about yourself?
Well, my name is Sebastian Góngora. I study international relations in the Anáhuac Mayab, and I would really like this job with you guys.
Great. What interests you about this position?
Well, I really like being a real estate agent because it gives me space to talk with new people. I think I have a lot of communication skills, so I can have real good communication amongst people, and I think I'm a good seller.
Great. What do you consider your greatest strength?
Well, as I said, my communication skills, teamwork, because I know we as an agency work together amongst all people searching for different type of properties. So I think those are my main strengths.
Okay, and how about your weaknesses?
Well, I think I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and I tend to do everything at last time.
Okay. Can you give me an example of challenging situation you have faced in a previous job or academic project, and how do you handle it?
Well, I've had academic projects where my team doesn't contribute to the work, and I've had to do everything alone.
Okay, impressive. How do you handle pressure at tight deadlines?
Well, I try to adjust my schedule so I can do everything and make sure I have time to finish all my tasks.
Okay, Sebastian, one final question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I would like to still be working with you guys in a better position and escalating amongst the the work duties.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.